Welcome to the Stock Market Daily News Podcast. It's Tuesday, January 14th, 2026. I'm here with your essential market recap and today's top financial headlines in 2 minutes and 30 seconds or less. Yesterday, U.S. markets posted gains across the board. The S&P 500 added nearly 0.5%, closing above 5,180, while the Dow Jones rose about 0.33% to finish around 39,200. The Nasdaq led the pack, climbing just under 0.75%, thanks largely to renewed optimism around growth stocks and cooling inflation data. Let's dive into today's most important stories from the market that matter for investors. First, famed investor Michael Burry, known for The Big Short, is taking aim at Nvidia. He explained he's betting against Nvidia's stock, rather than heavyweights like Microsoft, Meta, or Alphabet, because Nvidia is, in his words, the purest play on the AI boom and therefore most vulnerable if the trend fizzles. Nvidia shares have surged 12-fold since early 2023, reaching a market cap north of $4.5 trillion. Burry says he sees trouble ahead with hyperscaler demand, rapid chip cycles, and inventory buildup. For investors, this is a key signal. Watch for AI hype fatigue and possible corrections in semiconductor valuations. Next, U.S. inflation remains sticky in December. The Consumer Price Index showed a 2.7% year-over-year increase, steady from last month, but still well above the Federal Reserve's 2% target. Food prices, especially coffee and beef, continued to climb, while egg prices dropped sharply. Treasury yields nudged higher, suggesting concern that inflation may linger. With the Fed's interest rate path now in focus and scrutiny rising amid the DOJ probe into Chair Jerome Powell, traders should be alert to more volatility in both equities and bonds as policy uncertainty remains elevated. Turning to bullish outlooks, Morgan Stanley is making headlines with one of Wall Street's most optimistic forecasts for 2026. They see the S&P 500 rising another 13% this year. Three signals fuel their thesis: surging copper prices, outperforming Korean stocks, and thriving global financials. Copper's 44% rally reflects strong industrial demand, while Korean equities, up 75% last year, hint at broad-based economic recovery. For investors, these cyclical clues suggest momentum may boost growth sectors and justify sticking with risk assets if the data holds. Shifting gears to India, Bajaj Housing Finance just raised roughly 509 crore rupees through non-convertible debentures at a 7.1% yield. The firm's assets under management jumped 23% year-on-year, and quarterly disbursements surged 30%. This signals robust demand in India's mortgage sector and continued appetite for yield in the fixed income market space. Finally, investor flows show a clear trend towards safety and flexibility. Flexicap mutual funds in India took in over 80,000 crore rupees in 2025, double the previous year. As market volatility rises and sector-specific bets waver, more retail investors are entrusting fund managers with asset allocation. This play-it-safe approach highlights growing caution and skepticism about chasing concentrated gains in small or mid-cap stocks, signaling a more defensive mood among global investors. Recapping the numbers, S&P 500 closed near 5180, Dow above 39,200, and Nasdaq just under 16,400. The big theme? A market balancing between bullish analysts, sticky inflation, and renewed caution in hot sectors. Looking ahead, watch for quarterly earnings updates, Fed commentary amid political scrutiny, and guidance on tech sector resilience after massive rallies. If you found this roundup helpful, be sure to subscribe for more daily market insights and follow us for the latest trends shaping your portfolio. See you tomorrow.